Hello, this is Apostle Dr. Jewel here again with a wisdom moment. And so I'm talking about pouring out the oil. So I shared about the first thing that I shared was, about being uncapped. The other thing that God showed me about the oil was that there's an upgrade once you pour. There's an upgrade once you pour. Well, what do I mean? So this is what happens. I heard God say that when we allow him to use us, when we are positioning ourselves to be used for his glory, and so we're pouring out, he said there's an upgrade in not only the oil, but there's an upgrade in the vessel. Come on. So this is how I saw it. You can go to the store and you have the different grades of olive oil, right? The bottles. You have the one in the plastic bottle that's, $4 or $5, $3, depending on where you go. And then you can go up. And so what you'll notice is you go up, the bottles change, the labeling change. They get fancier, right? You can go to where you've got these heavy glass bottles and they're 20 something for the olive oil. What does that mean for you? I'm glad you asked. This is what I heard the Lord say. When we are willing to uncap ourselves, allow him to use us the way he wants to, then don't worry about, you can never outgive. So guess what? Just pour out everything that's in you. Just keep pouring out. Pour out your love. Pour out your gifting. Hold on. Now, let me put a pin because I'm going to come back to that. Pour from a pure place, not with an expectation of what you're going to give for somebody else. Don't pour expecting that I'm going to pour and then my name will be famous. Or I'm going to pour and I'm going to get people to come to my conference. I'm going to pour because then guess what? That's all about you. God is saying when you pour from a pure place, that it's all about him, what's going to happen is you're going to pour out all the oil. That's not a bad thing. Let me tell you why. Because once you pour out all of the oil in that first vessel, right? God said then the upgrade comes. So he moves you from that $3 bottle vessel. Now he moves you to the $8 bottle vessel, meaning that there's a shift in you, the vessel. The very vessel that holds the oil. There, you might have been out of the plastic, but now he's moved you to either the heavier plastic or the glass. So there's a change in your continents. There's a change in your continents. There's a change even in the labeling. The labeling, the names on the names, the brands change on the bottles. Why? Because then these are more prestigious, well-known companies. Guess what? God says his name becomes more pronounced on you. So people weren't sure if you were a generic oil, whereas now he's advancing you. They're much more sure of where the oil is coming from because it's coming from our God. He says, so I advance you. And then there's a change even in the oil. I don't know if you ever paid any attention. I have. When you get the cheap oil, it's still olive oil, but it's a little bit thinner. The more expensive the olive oil, the thicker it is. There's more fragrance to it. God is saying when you open up and let out the fragrance of the oil on your life and you pour it out for others, I do the upgrading in your life. I then advance you. See, too many of us is like, oh, Lord, I want to go to the next level, next level, next level. He said, I can't take you to the next level because you've done nothing on the level that you currently are on. Selah. So if you want to advance, if I want to advance, we have to open up the cap, pour out our oil, pour it out, pour it out, pour it out. Continually, because then as we pour with the proper perspective and with the right motives, then God says, I will change the vessel, that's you and me, and I will change the oil. There's a thickness, there's a heaviness. Did you not know as a glory carry, when you carry the glory of the Lord, there's a weight to it? So there's more of the glory that you can carry. There's more weightiness to it. So friend, pour it out and let God do the advancing. God bless.